Hello, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today we are looking at monitoring and feedback. Important to keep you on track when you're measuring against your standards and your objectives. Let's have a look at what the difference is between monitoring and evaluating. First, let's have a quick look at the difference between monitoring and evaluation. The attributes are on the left-hand side. Objective is the first one. When we're monitoring, we're tracking changes from a baseline to desired outcomes. When we're evaluating, we're validating and judging the results that are achieved. The purpose of monitoring is to look at progress. The purpose of evaluating is to look at achievement. Time focus. Monitoring is all about the present, and evaluating is about looking at the past and looking at what could happen in the future. The outcomes. When we're monitoring, we're progress checking for remedial action. And evaluating is about looking at accountability and application of lessons learned. The management in monitoring provides information for evaluation. But the management of evaluating provides information for future planning. And the periodicity is continuous in monitoring. We always do it. Whereas evaluation is intermittent and at specific milestones within, say, a project. This is the feedback control model. All well-designed control systems involve the use of feedback to determine whether performance meets established standards. Managers set up control systems that consist of these 4 key steps as illustrated here. Establish the strategic goals. Establish the standards. Measure the performance. Compare the performance to the standards, and if they're good, then take reinforcement action and consider future objectives. If the performance is poor, then corrective action is needed, and that may mean adjusting the established standards because they may have been set too high or too low, or confirming what action does need to be taken and then measuring the actual performance again. Managers should carefully assess what they will measure and how they will define it, especially if the business rewards its employees for achievement of standards. These standards should reflect activities that contribute to the organization's overall strategy in a significant way. Standards should be defined precisely so that managers and workers can determine whether the activities are on target. In addition, the people responsible for achieving standards must be able to understand them. So there you have the feedback control model and a checklist for looking at the monitoring and evaluating activities that you do in your business, just to make sure that you've got the right attributes for each of the activities that you're delivering. Have a go. Download the templates from the Hidden Edge website, and do share your stories there too on monitoring, evaluating, and the control feedback model. Because if you've got a story that's worth sharing, then other people can learn from it too. I'm building that portfolio of case studies and would love to include yours. So until next time, enjoy this tea break.